What's going on, YouTubers? It is Friday. Week 47 is in the books. And let me tell you, it was a nasty, ugly effing week. Crypto market, in my opinion, is definitely fucking crashing. Excuse my language. It went under the $3 trillion total market cap mark sometime, I don't know, last night. I woke up this morning and I saw 2 something. So it's bad. It ain't getting any better. You go on Kalshi, if that's how you pronounce it, or Polymarket. I use Kalshi, and they're saying it's likely going to go under 80K for Bitcoin, and that's probably going to happen today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But with all that said, it's ugly. What do? Do you sell everything and watch and come back later? Do you buy the dip? Is it even a dip? Is it going to come back? Because one of the worst things that happened to the portfolio is yield max. They suck. They used to be great. They announced, well, they didn't announce it. They tried to slip it through, but 12 different tickers that they have are doing a reverse split, either 1 for 10, or excuse me, 10 for 1 or 5 for 1, depending on which one they have. 2 of them are in my portfolio, and it's a bad day for yield max, but hey, let's face it, people are still going to buy it. They're going to still make money off your money, so they're not closing their doors anytime soon. So let's get into the numbers. Enough of me complaining. So we started the week off with $62,600 invested in the portfolio. We've lost over 40%, just saying. We pulled in $518 this week. Our lowest week we've seen ever since Yield Max decided to come into the weekly game. And we are only pulled in 43% distribution. Our top distributing performers for the week, TSYY, 37% distribution. But unfortunately, we're starting to see some NAV decay with this ticker. That sucks. But the next one, TSII, they hit the Hundo Club. Not often does Rex hit the Hundo Club, and this is supposed to be a growth and income. So I would venture to say this one will make a comeback faster than Granite will with their TSYY. MST, this one has the fastest decay I've ever seen in my portfolio. They decayed faster than MSTY. Effing pathetic, but they did kick down 104%. But I would imagine they're going to do a reverse split also, because last time I checked, their MST's like worth $2 now. Pretty fucking sad. SMCY, 100% distribution. SMCY, we're seeing a decay across the board all week long. Yield max was hitting all-time lows. Man, I can't talk this morning. All-time lows all freaking week long. So if you're one of those supporters of Yield Max, open your eyes. All right, let's get into the numbers. Enough of me running my mouth. Excuse me. We did pull in, what did I say, $518 this week. QQQY, this one came in at 35% distribution, giving us $4.51. QDTE, this one came in at 34% distribution, giving us $1.80. QDTY, this one came in at 40% distribution, $2.39. WDTE, this one came in at 30% distribution, $2.97 received. XDTE, this one came in at 32% distribution, I got $1.88. SDTY, this one came in at 29% distribution, got $1.78. IWMY, this one came in at 40% distribution, $5.55. RDTE, this one came in at 42% distribution, $2.03. RDTY, 57% distribution, $3.08. YBTC, this one came in at 44% distribution, got $2.25. BCCC, this one we've seen some all-time lows, I believe yesterday, 55% distribution, $1.07. When I say all-time lows, that $1.07 is probably going to go down, but it did go up from the previous week. So YBTI, this one is one of the reverse splits from Yield Max. They failed and they're reverse splitting it. So they can make it 40, 50 bucks. What is it? 5 for 1, or excuse me, one, you get 1 out of 5, however that works. So it'll go up in value times 5, and then they'll just dwindle it down to nothing again, because that's how they manage. YMAX, this one hit an all-time low the other day. Came in at 63% distribution, $3.12. YMAG, this one came in at 33% distribution, $2.26 received. Let's effing go. This one hit an all-time low this week. Came in at 70% distribution, $16.70. BLOX, this one lost all its gains. It came in at 36% distribution, got almost just over 3/4. GPTY, this one came in at 35% distribution, $2 and a dime received. NVDW, this one came in at 39% distribution, $2 and almost 3/4 received. NBII, this one came in at 57% distribution, $3.68. NVDY, this one came in at 52% distribution, $66.02. TSLW, 60% distribution, $12.63. TSII, 107% distribution, out frickin' standing, $6.92 received. TSYY, this was my favorite, but I'm seeing a lot of decay, which sucks. This one came in 137% distribution, which is awesome, but only got $91.27. This one should be giving me hundos, but they're starting to decay. AAPW, 29% distribution, $1.91 received. COIW, this one came in at 59% distribution, $2.94. COII, this one came in at 28% distribution, $1.28 received. CONY, this is another one of YieldMax Fells, and it will do a reverse split, 10 to 1. Lame. So 68% distribution, $19.30. They suck. This is basically a penny stock now until the reverse split. PLTW, 43% distribution, $3.69. PLTY, this one came in at 69% distribution, $21.89. MAGY, this one came in at 37% distribution, $2.32 received. MST, this is the fastest decaying ticker I've seen in my portfolio. Negative 79%. How freaking pathetic is Defiance? It did come in at 104% distribution, $5.71 received. YieldMax is off, or excuse me, Yahoo's off quite a bit. Man, I'm tongue-tied this morning. MSII, our lowest distributor for the portfolio, 28% distribution, 80 cents received. MSTW, this one came in at 74% distribution, got 93 pennies. MSTY, this one used to be YieldMax's most popular product. I'm surprised it's not on the reverse split, which is pretty weird. So anyway, 92% distribution, $50.59 received. Man, Yahoo's off big time. They didn't catch the next one. USOY, 69% distribution, $26.46 received. YETH came in at 68% distribution, $27.86. MSCY 100 Club, bringing in 72 bucks. Outstanding. Yeah, Yahoo doesn't have them all plugged in. CVNY, this one came in at 91% distribution, $15.34 received. Deep in the red on almost everything. A lot of them are crypto related, and the crypto market is effing crashing big time. So very few are growing. This is a high risk cover call ETF income portfolio, and from what I see, this is a terrible year for this. Last year I got into this, it was doing really pretty good. I doubled my money on one of them that I went all in on, but it's looking like really bad. So keep that in mind if you think you're going to get into something like this, because if you got the money to lose, jump in. If not, you might want to invest in something a little bit safer. All right, the categories: NASDAQ 100, S&P 500, and the Russell 2000 categories. Defiance, Round Hill, and YieldMax has a ticker for all three of these categories. I like to compare them to see who's given the biggest distribution, because let's face it, an investment like this, you're looking for income. I spend the income. I do not drip it, because it's income. You got to pay taxes on it, unless you got it in your Roth or something like that. But you do you, I'll do me. YieldMax, they are the top distributor for the NASDAQ 100. Round Hill, top distributor for the S&P 500. And YieldMax takes the small caps, top distributor, beating everybody else out by over 10%. The Bitcoin category, Bitcoin is crashing big time, messing up the whole entire crypto market. Round Hill, Global X, and YieldMax. Global X gave the biggest distribution for the Bitcoin category. Nice. The crypto category, Let's Effing Go and BLOX, the mustache. Let's Effing Go almost doubled what the mustache gave. NVDA, very happy on the market. Round Hill, Rex, and YieldMax. Looks like Rex is giving out the biggest distribution, out freaking standing. The Tesla category, Round Hill, Rex, and Granite. Granite always takes this one for the most part, but unfortunately we're seeing some decay. But right now with the market, everybody's going down. Ooh, crazy. The Coinbase category, Round Hill, Rex, and YieldMax. YieldMax giving out the biggest distributions. They're probably doing that because they're scared they're losing all their customers. PLTR category, Round Hill or YieldMax. YieldMax, bigger distribution over the Round Hill. And our last category, what used to be popular and which is pretty much going down to nothing, MSTR, Defiance, Rex, Round Hill, and YieldMax. Rex gave the lowest distribution out of all. And Defiance hit the Hundo Club, but MST, the worst decay I've ever seen. So, pretty much losing money on this one, I am. All right, that's all I got. Ugly, ugly, ugly. So, this might not be an investment strategy for you. We'll see you next week.